I do believe we're live, so I'll say, indeed. And greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. What a dear pleasure it is to have you here again on another conscious evolution, on another opportunity for us to consider the peace we allow ourselves. I have come to the conclusion that all the peace I have is the peace that I allow myself. All right. I almost titled the stream topic like fighting for peace, which I did intentionally to create like a little bit of an oxymoron. Right? How does one fight for peace? But I had a good morning for the most part. I allowed myself peace. I meditated. I read my book. I made some coffee. I did some breath work exercises. Got the dog taken out and taken care of. Joe is getting ready to go to work soon as well now. She's stalling. Anything else in your mind that you want to get done before you go?
Have my coffee. Let's do.
At least it should be warm by the time you get to work.
It's too warm for me to drink.
Might be. Love you, Joe.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Love you, friends.
Wondering about. We'll do it later.
Fast.
I was wondering fasting, but I've already put cream in our coffee. Did think about it. Sorry? Yeah, of course. But of course, Kate is here saying good morning. Kate, instantly the tab gets reopened in my head that I should send you a message. I am bad when it comes to my phone. You would think that because I can do this stuff, I'd be really good at it. All right. Phone man 5000, phoning all the time. But no, I've been spending very little time. I'm spending very little time on my devices as of late. And as a result, I have been, I guess, allowing myself peace. Yeah. That is what today's stream topic is about, after all. Don't worry about it. No worries. I'm worrying about it. Look at me. Look at me, Kate. This is me worrying about it because, again, like, I'm not joking about the fact that I haven't been using my cell phone. This device has essentially been, it's dark here now. Today, tomorrow. In South Africa, shouldn't be. Shouldn't be dark yet. Should be 4 p.m. Right? Yes. So yeah, I feel so bad. I'm gonna, like, this is the device. I think that's the big thing, Kate. This is the device, this one that's doing the live stream right now, that I'll send you the message on. But I can maybe send you a message on my old number. But if I do that, chances are that I'm going to have even a harder time being able to talk. I feel really bad right now. I feel this sense of robbing myself of peace. Yes, I'm actually gonna allow myself some peace. Yeah, watch. Peaceful. Yeah, so much peace. Where are you from, brother? I am from South Africa. 2 days tomorrow. I come from South Africa. I come from the down under of Africa. Pretty much. I discovered a fun fact in a Fallout Boy song. Want to share, but this is especially for Jovan. She was just here. Maybe you, there it is. You're only sending it now. She probably is going to join the live when she gets to work. But in Hum Hallelujah, one of my favorites, by the way, Pete Wentz says Hum Hallelujah just off the key of reason. Couldn't figure this shit out at first. Took me a second. I can restart my Discord and can chat there if you want. Discord I did send you a message. I did send you a message. This device does have your Discord on it. But I want to be able to send you a message on your number. It's just maybe I can talk about it in so many ways, right? Maybe this is the place to talk about it today. One of the things that seems to have the capacity to rob me of my peace is not getting what I want. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I get so robbed of my peace when I don't get what I want. And what I want is time. What I want is closeness. What I want is to be free, in so many words. You know what I mean? And I feel like I have been fighting my whole life for this peace, right? I've been fighting to have more of that peace in my life. And what I've noticed is that I don't get any more of it. No matter how much I fight for my peace, I never get any more of it. And the only thing that I really succeed at is robbing myself of it in the moment that I am fighting for it, leaving me at the end of my existence with less peace total instead of more peace, like I intended. And I feel like that's the thing that I'm really kind of like getting at today is I should allow myself peace. I shouldn't fight for my peace. And I think that's the thing that seems to be like a hard lesson for me to learn. And I feel like I'm in the right environment to learn that lesson properly, right? All of us always continue to grow up, but it is one of those things that's hard. It's pretty hard not fighting for what you want. How am I supposed to? What is all I've known kind of thing, right? I feel like that really is the crux of the problem. It's like I haven't taught myself the correct skills when it comes to fighting for peace, right? Like I have a lot more to learn going forward. It was something, all right. I think I'm missing some context. I see a bunch of new friends joining us. Beautiful Thai women living in America. The most beautiful. I don't know if you're talking about Jovan. Maybe she's not Thai technically. But the key of a reason is a C major, and the key that uses only white keys on the piano. The song is in D major, just off the key of C, or the key of reason. So hum hallelujah, just off the key of C major. Is there more? It is just off the key of C major. I feel like this. I think Jovan probably would like this information better, and I think Lane might appreciate it too. I feel if I understood music better, I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I feel like the impact is lost on me a little bit. You know what I mean, Dan? Like the song is in D major, and then when he sings "Hum Hallelujah," just off the key of reason, he literally plays it off key, just off the key of C or the key of reason. So "Hum Hallelujah" is just off the key of C major. That is cute. Fallout Boy. Like I don't know if you know this about me, Dan, but Fallout Boy is one of my favorite bands. They, I think, might be my second favorite band. And the only reason they're my second favorite band is because Sum 41 is number one for me. And the only reason Sum 41 is number one is because I started listening to them when I was 9 or 8. Yeah, 8. And they have a real soft spot in my heart. So grungy. They're so angry. So edgy. You know? And as a result, I really like them. They were very much a part of my soul back in the day. And then when I kept listening to music and I started finding my own stuff, Sum 41 became a band that I listened to less and less as I started listening to bands like Fall Out Boy more. Fall Out Boy has so many good tracks. That's the thing. Sum 41 has a few really good tracks for me. Like maybe like 9. where I think almost every single Fall Out Boy track is good. Like there's not many of them that I would skip when I started listening to them because I want to listen to the whole thing. Sending you love, Dan, friend, to know. I think I was fighting too hard for my piece this morning. T Ferg, I don't know if you're still here. It was something, all right. You want to tell me about it? It seems to be a little bit one of those things. Yesterday was a little bit weird, right? There was some weird stuff happening, feeling like there's some weird vibes in the air. And turns out yesterday was a little bit of a weird day. All right? Many a friends went through many a things. Uh, I heard from multiple people that they're now considering quitting their jobs because their workplaces change things, right? And maybe that's another way to extend today's stream topic. Instead of wanting to fight for their peace, they would rather just quit their jobs, right? Go and get another job where they don't have to fight for their peace as much. And we've had that happen in this community as well with some of our community members, right? Like Gabri Goo, for example, he didn't want to continue fighting for his peace. So now he's finding himself a new workplace. And I feel like that is a kind of allowing yourself, right? Stop fighting, start allowing. Yeah. Yeah. Have some peace. Sit down, read a book, have some peace. I don't know if that's going to help. That's what I did this morning, and it allowed me a certain state of peace. However, there was still some fighting. A little bit of fighting inside of me, even while I was peacefully. Oh, I'm reading book. Oh, I'm sitting and meditating. Oh, I'm taking dog out to pee. Oh, I'm doing breathwork exercises. Still, despite all of this Zen mode 5000 that's happening outside, inside. I am allowing myself peace. You heard? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm Guy. Me too. It was something all right. Love is true. Today's tomorrow. Just off the reason of key, just off C major. He's saying hum it in D major, not C major. Hum it just off the key of reason. That is pretty clever. Zara, how are you? I don't know if you're still here, but I am good. Feeling really rested. I have been getting good sleep. Joe put this device on me. I'm now double deviced, right? And this device is a hoop. And this hoop has been paying attention to all of my metrics. And amongst them is my sleep metrics. And it recommends sleep time for me to get in bed by. And after the last 2 days of wearing it, I have been getting 100% sleep scores. I'm cool. I'm cool like that. Like grandpa going to bed early. I'm pretty cool like that, you know? I get my 9 hours of sleep and stuff. Yeah. 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 It brings me peace. Okay. Brings me a certain amount of peace getting to chillax like that. Fall Out Boy is my second favorite band after Green Day, Melt. But sorry, Sum 41 ain't got shit on Green Day. Is this a moment for fighting? Yeah, Green Day was pretty cool as well, okay? But Sum 41 and Green Day, I feel were definitely, they were like friends. No, like friends in the genre sense, right? Like if genres had to like chill at the same party, Sum 41 and Green Day and Fall Out Boy and 3 Days Grace and I don't know. I think maybe like we can say My Chemical Romance, sure. Maybe even Blink 182. They're all like homies, all of them chilling at the same space. I don't care what you think, as long as it's about me. That's one of my favorites. I don't care what you think, as long as you're thinking about me. I'm sure that there's a lot of that going on right now, where it's like, I'll rob you of your peace if it means thinking about me. That's the spirit. Hey, Christy K. It's nice having you here, Christy. How are you feeling? How's life been treating you? You feeling a little bit healthier? I remember you going through it a while ago. Morning, everyone. Darren is here. Morning, Sam. Sam, beloved friend. Beloved friend. Literally, last night, I think 17 minutes past 9, I noticed the time and instantly was like, "Ugh." I thought we had a call with Sam. And like, that's like, and I missed, didn't send a message to Kate as well. I've been so bad with my phone. I've been like, I literally feel like an old man. Kind of, a little bit. I feel like I'm also gaining the peace of an old man. Yes. That sitting on a rocking chair on your porch, rocking back and forth level of peace. I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. And amongst that energy is the lack of cell phone using. I don't think I'm any worse at using my cell phone, but goodness, I've not been using it for what it's what it's made for. Just been using it for data analysis, pretty much. Literally just data analysis machine at this point. And then, hallelujah, so many layers. Fallout Boy is a band of poets. There we go, Dan. She got to see it. Yeah, see, I knew you would get it. So much love. Double deviced, lol. I'm gonna use that. I like how Christy is like quoting me. She's already taken, I'm gonna give water back to the universe, and now she has gotten double deviced. Right now, I just need to put 2 earphones in my ears, have cell phone in my pocket. I wanted to make a derogatory joke, but I feel like you might take me seriously. Then I can have all the devices. I can be quadruple deviced, penta deviced, sextuple deviced. What happened to Wednesday? Hey Adam, I'm not stalling. Me? Stall? Never. I wouldn't do such a thing. I totally don't know for a fact that that bird's gonna start screaming as soon as I start playing music. I don't know that. And I definitely am not postponing getting to dancing. I wouldn't do such a thing. Other people maybe, but not me. I'm on that grandpa sleep schedule to melt 8 to 9 hours before my 12-hour shifts. Yeah, that's probably the best thing you can do for yourself, isn't it, Dan? Like, oh wow, when I sleep properly, I don't hate myself and life the whole day. Whoa! Oh wow! I'm so happy you're getting good sleep, bro. You deserve that shit. Hey, Joe is blessing our friends with a Kate and Christopherson, Waltz, and Dan and Sam and Darren and Adamson, new friends, old friends, near and far, now and later. Howdy, hi, friendly folks, you're super loved, and that's no joke. That's cute. Love you, Joe. Adam, right? Where is the dance? I'm still drinking my coffee, okay? All right, it's early. It's so fucking early. It's not really that early. It's 9:30 a.m. I'm just being a little bit of a statica boter, as we say. Not quite, Mel. Green Day inspired bands like Sum 41. Is that true? I believe you, but I didn't know that. I thought Sum 41. I think I believe you. I think you're right. Let me ask a language model. I think it's gonna be better. Me and my friends are having a conversation about punk rock bands from the 2000s, and my friend just told me that Green Day inspired bands like Sum 41. And data analysis here. I'll analyze.
That's a classic chicken or the egg debate.
Hey. I think he's right. I think Dan Bowman is 100% right, actually. Green Day's peak They blew the doors open in 1994 with Dookie. And by the time the early 2000s hit, they were actually in a bit of a slump before reinventing themselves with American Idiot in 2004. Oh, so like Sum 41 almost came into the slump as they were going away. Where it gets nuanced is that Sum 41 has actually brought a very different flavor to the table. Yeah, you hear that? You hear that, Dan? Mm-hmm. What? Heavy metal? I don't know. I was listening to heavy metal. I'm not sure it is heavy metal, but there's a little bit of heavy metal elements, in, I guess. Unlike Green Day, who was rooted in 70s power pop and classic UK punk, Sum 41 were obsessed with Iron Maiden and Metallica. You can hear it in the riffs. My favorite song. Songs like the Hell Song or Pain for Pleasure have a technical metal edge that Green Day never really touched. The energy. The Sum 41 was more skate punk and aggressive compared to Green Day's more melodic, mid tempo storytelling. That's right. You hear that, Dan? I liked. I was aggressive skate punk when I was an 8-year old. You were melodic storyteller, which checks out. I can kind of see you as being melodic storyteller, and myself as like a little skate punk kid. I really, really, I still do. I really hated the establishments, even as an 8-year old. Even as an 8-year old, I was like, "Fuck this core bullshit." I wish I was joking, but I'm serious. I don't know why. Why was I like that? TV? Did I get influenced by TV? Maybe. Maybe. Probably. Wouldn't be surprised. Hey, hey, Marie. You know that your heart is like a phoenix, and your light shines over the horizon. Aww, that's nice. I don't know if you're still here, A. Mary, but that's so kind of you to say. Yes, my heart is like a phoenix, and my light does shine over the horizon. Damn right. Damn right it does. I'm taking your compliment. It feels like I have to be like, no, no, not me. No, not quite Melt. Green Day inspired bands like Sum 41, Blink 182, and Fall Out Boy. Green Day are the OGs. Green Day are the chill guys, though. Yeah, as you said, right? Like the more melodic, mid tempo storytelling, little bit chill guys. They're cool with pretty much everyone except drum. Nice. You know, that was a Fall Out Boy song, right? The song you quoted, Kate, the I don't care what you think about me as long as you think about me. Right? I think so. That does actually check out to be a Fall Out Boy lyric. No porch. Thursday night is my next free evening, guys. Thursday night. This Thursday night that's coming. Okay. I think we can make it work. I have a podcast with Gary Lee. I think we're gonna do a double live stream. So I might have half and halves going on. That's the piece that I want, but it's getting disturbed. My dad lives with me, and so much the constant coming out of his space that I made for him, and then lecturing me for not getting anything done when he hasn't even seen anything. It's the disrespect that gets me and disrupts my peace. While he's living in my home, I don't ask him for anything, and he doesn't contribute. That is a lot of fighting for your peace, Christy. Like, there's so many things that I want to say in a moment like this, but you've probably thought about all of the things that I might want to say in your own head at this point, right? How is it going to continue going, right? What's going to happen next is the question. Are you going to get him to start contributing? Does he have the means to contribute? Is he still working? Is he just kind of like chilling at home the whole time? Is he trying? Contributing, like maybe like some physical labor? Is he washing dishes? Maybe you should set some hard boundaries. Be like, hey, bro, in my house, you should pull one of those. In my house, we wash dishes. I'm sorry for all the head bobbing, but the head bobbing can get like extra life in your words. Be like, hey, just to let you know, In this house, we wash dishes sometimes. Okay? And then he's gonna be like, and you're like, hey, I wasn't asking you questions. I was letting you know how it is. I'm living vicariously through you. Love to you, Christy. I hope I'm partly joking, partly, but also kind of serious, right? I'm sure you got this. Dish, what's up with your dad? That's the piece I want, but it's getting disturbed. Yeah. Yeah, it's 100% true. Green Day has been at it since what? 1988? And blew up in 1994. Sum 41 and Blink are from 1999 and the 2000s. From the 2000s. It's weird to say it that way, right? Back in the day, the 2000s. Christopherson, what is needed is a firm hand. I like how Sam is kind of going down the same rabbit hole I went down. What he needs is a firm hand. Your dad needs to be reminded that he is here at your pleasure and can be removed if he doesn't climb off of his ass. But that's just my opinion, having had to deal with a dad who is a little much. Oh, yeah. Such is life. Having dad that is too much does seem to be a theme, a constant one. Melt is within 7 feet of a Dookie vinyl album. It's about time that record has a spin again. Is the Dookie vinyl album in the room with me right now? Yes, we haven't actually used Joe's record player. She does have one. It's very decorated right now. But I would like to listen to. I don't think I've ever. Is it true? I think so. I don't think I've ever listened to a record. I tried once. No, I have. I have. Me and Aaron. Me and Aaron did some record listening, and me and Joe did a little bit of record listening the first time she came to South Africa, and I took her to a record place. But I haven't like listened to a full album off of a record player. He knows precisely what he's doing. He's trying to reestablish the parent-child dynamic when you have welcomed him into your home. Yeah, you need to call him out directly so he can't pretend you don't know exactly. Right? As I said, like you need to like maybe comically a little bit, but you need to be that person that plays that role of like, hey, in this house, right? My dad did that a lot to me. Both my dad and my mom. In this house, this and that. And it would be something like absurd. Something absurd like in this house we worship God, my dad would tell me. And I'm like, bro, that's not how a house works. Oh, just because I step into this building doesn't suddenly mean I'm gonna start praising and worshiping. Doesn't work that way. Doesn't. For me, it doesn't work that way. Unfortunately, I would love to accommodate you, but in my body, I get to make executive decisions, and those are amongst the ones that I won't make. You have a Dookie on vinyl? Pretty cool, right? Jo is a pretty cool gal. Oh, must let you know, she's pretty cool. You're right. I talked to my mom about it, and she said I have to stand my ground and not let him say or do whatever he wants. Yeah. Every chance you get, he's talking to me like I'm a 5-year-old. You should talk to him like he's a 5-year-old. Give him some of his own medicine. I'm not. I don't know if I'm being helpful. I'm being playful more than anything. But there is a underlying current of truth in my playfulness, Christy. Right? You should tell him. You should tell him I told you. Right? Then you can like add extra layer of distance from it. Right? Can be like, I have this friend that I talked to online, and he told me to tell you, Dad, that it's not a phase. This is my new look. Well, let him know. Well, let him know immediately that jig is up, all the way up, and that he has zero room to bargain or to lie to himself or to attempt to correct the power balance. I think it might be one of those things where because he's in your home, he probably does feel a certain sense of being emasculated a little bit, maybe, right? Especially if he's not doing anything. he's not even giving himself the opportunity to feel that sense of, maybe this is stereotyping or something, but like that masculine satisfaction in getting to do something and getting to complete the task, right? Like it's there for women as well, but the dopamine cycle of I'm gonna do thing and then getting the thing done, right? Like he needs to do that stuff for himself, right? Ideally sooner rather than later, because he's not going to get happier, unfortunately. Right. And in that way, that I think is why he's trying to reestablish power, is because he's feeling powerless. And maybe that's what you can do, Kristen or Christy, is you can give him very direct instructions. Be like, do this. By the end of the day, I would like to see the dishes washed. I would like that. That's something I would like. That's something you can do. And then you leave. And then if the dishes ain't washed when you come back home, you say something about it. Right? Until he realizes that he's not the one in power. And maybe what will end up happening is that he'll be like, fuck this noise. I don't need to wash dishes. I'm gonna go somewhere else. And then he can inconvenience other people if that's what he wants. Yeah, I do. It's a good one. It's like, where's Waldo on the cover? The humor is on par with so much 90s. Yeah, where was that age for it? Gotta play this super carefully. Yeah, my husband talks to him and puts him in his place. At least you do have that support. Your dad is a bully, Christy. Time to put him in his place. Get some Sam energy up in there. Do it yourself, Christy. Don't let Air speak for you. Her husband's name is Air. That's pretty cool. I want to be called Fire or something. You already called yourself MeltMore. Damn it. I want to be one of the elements too. That is not sufficient. Christy, you are the one being disrespected. You cannot hide behind your husband. That just makes him disrespect you more. This community with all of its wise people being so wise and stuff. I know that I know nothing. And that I fought with my dad so much. So much fighting. Oh my goodness. So much fighting. And it was. All of that fighting was about power dynamics, where he would say some heinous, I mean, maybe not that heinous. He would say some shiznit that I would really disagree with. And I'd let him know. They're like, nah. And then I usually would have, backing. I'd be like, you wanna do some Google search? You wanna have this conversation right now? And there was a lot of fighting. And I did have to allow myself peace by not talking to him at all a bunch. And that is one of those things that I don't know if it's good, but it is a way to allow yourself peace, right? If you have to fight for your peace, try allowing yourself peace instead. Right? And allowing yourself peace is like allowing yourself to not be bothered, allowing yourself to stop fighting for that which is not freely given. I think that's the biggest one. Right? Appreciate what is freely given and expect nothing. Expect absolutely nothing. That's the strategy I'm trying to employ right now. And it does seem to be allowing me more peace. Yes. I am gonna be fine. I'm gonna read some more comments before I dance. There is still dancing coming. I promise. There will still be dance. Sam says, I have 30 years of experience dealing with narcissists and other strong personalities. Christy, it's not just I'm not just talking up my ass here. Yeah. Sorry, Christoph. Didn't mean to talk about you like you're not here. Love is true. We don't know that our friends need help unless they tell us, Dan. You did good. Love is true. It's fine, lol. And I believe you. I'm taking what you're saying into consideration. I need to be the one to speak to him. We love you, Christy. I feel like that's the thing, right? Like this community cares a lot about its members, right? You don't have to be here for 5 years to be a member of this community. And the fact that you have shown up in this space means that you have been promoted, to someone that is cared about. And as a result, we're going to care about you. And when you share things with us that have been robbing you of your peace, uh, maybe, maybe we'll fight. We'll fight for your peace so that you may allow it. Right? Kind of like when there's a war and then the citizens kind of allow the war to happen because maybe they get some free shit. That analogy makes sense still, doesn't it? Yes. Allowing. Allow yourself the peace that you deserve in that space, right? See it as you're allowing. You're not fighting. Show up. Show up to talk to him and tell him, I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to allow certain things. And certain things I can't allow, Dad. Right? For instance, disrespecting me in my home is not something I can allow. Right? I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna fight you. It's not something I'll allow. And if this has to keep happening, then I won't allow you to be in this space with me. Right? Hard lines. Drawing some hard lines. I think that's the best thing that you can do for yourself. Only wish we can help you more. But we're here to support you in words at the very least. First, you need to stop cooking and cleaning for him. You want to be disrespect. You want to be disrespect. Fend for yourself. Dipshit. You want to be disrespectful. Fend for yourself. If that doesn't work, good luck finding an apartment, Dad. Love you. Bye bye. Yeah. Nan and nah, Sam. Nah, Sam and I are fire melt. I want to be fire. You need heat in order for shit to melt, right? Fine. Fine. I'll be melt. Okay. Fine, I guess. I'll be melt, whatever. Looks out the window. All emotional, like, oh. It is time for me to dance. I'm gonna dance. Alright. Man, I'm like, as I'm catching up on comments, I'm falling behind again. It's so bizarre and hilarious to me how people just bounce around from stream to stream to make fun of strangers. Like, what is your life, bro? There's just like this big old wallop of insecurity that like exists. It's like a monkey sitting on someone's shoulders, screaming at them all the time. Right? And then they see a person online sharing of themselves, right? Maybe they have like an idea about who I am. Maybe they look at me and they come to a conclusion. Maybe they see the clothing I wear, come to a conclusion. They see the way my hair looks, come to a conclusion, right? And then that conclusion they come to, especially so when it arises from a place of insecurity, the only thing that there is for them to do, right, is to say something insulting, because like that insecurity doesn't let them, doesn't give them anything else. It only gives them bad feelings about themselves as they are confronted with something that they're seeing. And then they're like, I need to make this person feel the way that I do. That's in a reason, in a why, in part why we use with reason our words, right? We use them to make the other person feel the way that we do. And those people do not feel good. Let's all play the world's smallest violin to them. But if they calm down and they can seat their insecurities and they can allow themselves to be vulnerable, they can tell me, Melt, I feel bad. Oh, I feel bad. I feel like I've been a slob, right? I feel like I've been tired and not excited about life. I feel like this, I feel like that. Then we can do something about it. I can share. I can like, have you been sleeping well? Have you been exercising? Have you been eating the appropriate amount of calories? Right? And then we can try and solve. We can try and allow ourselves more peace by doing the things that need to be done. Right? We can stop the fighting and we can start the allowing. However, until that time comes, those people will probably get banhammered by Sam. Womp womp. No skin of my bone, I say. Right? If they are very, very unique, right? They're fun. If the troll comments are fun, maybe they can sneak through, right? But you have like a whole panel of judges right? That have been flamed and have flamed way more than most people can imagine. I can imagine Sam and Dan have done plenty of flaming of people. No offense. I have even me, right? And in that way, you have to like reach a certain bar of flame in order to be fire. Yeah, me and Dan are clown to clown communicating right now. It's so bizarre. Love is true. Thank you all. I have a tattoo on my shoulder of a sun, and next to it, it says, "Inner peace is in me." That's nice. It really is nice. Hedging a bet, their life is constantly sitting in their undies, surrounded by half full Mountain Dew bottles that absolutely do not have Mountain Dew in them. Oh, man. It's like moments like these where I realize how bad it gets, but you're probably not wrong, Sam. I bet you're a great GM, DM, Dungeon Master, GM. Such a quick wit, maybe. General Manager. I can imagine her being a good general manager as well. Is that Steve? Hey, Steve. I'm not wearing your scarf today, but I did recently. Sending you love, Steve. It's nice having you here, bro. Just got back from Vegas. How was your Valentine's weekend? Saturday was nice. Me and Joe had a moment together at home. Like we basically spent most of the day at home. We started the morning just by spending some time. Then come afternoon, we baked some cookies. Then come late afternoon, we delivered those cookies to her best friend and her mom and dad to celebrate their Valentine's Day a little bit as well. It was nice, merman. It's nice having you here with us. Yeah, a lot of people need more self love. That's all. If everybody could love themselves, me included, even this guy, if we can love ourselves a bit more, I think we will allow ourselves a lot more peace as a result. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Doctors say once a day can help keep your chances of prostate cancer low. Angry mods again later. Mods are rude here. Toodles. BMCK. You were here yesterday as well, right? If you're saying what's the word? Uh Toxic sludge, all right? We have friends that have these nice little machine that suck that toxic sludge right out of our space, right? And then nobody has to step in any toxic sludge, right? If you're sharing stuff that is of value, right? Golden ambrosia, right? Nectar of the gods, then they can stay, right? They can stay all they want to. You don't see all of the comments getting deleted. You only see the profanity and the stupid, right? Be smart, BMCK. We'll be here again tomorrow, and the day after that, you'll have many chances. Many a chance. Sometimes the mods are sleeping, right? Maybe you'll be able to sneak through a couple of profanities. Way ahead of the game with a 5 a day, the mod hydra is of one mind. We are in agreement of every decision one of us makes. Love you, Sam. I'm super happy to have you a part of this community. I hope you know that. I think you know that. Yeah, I don't know if it's you hearting me right now, but you do know that I do like you. And I especially appreciate the sanctity that you have helped manifest in this space. The mod hydra. Yo, I am good with word, y'all. That means I can be bad with words too. Not proud of it, but don't cross me. I'm a Sith Lord, y'all. I know the dark side. I love that, Sam. Knew you would. Nice to be surrounded by loving people, isn't it? Steve. Mr. Merman. Man, it's nice having you here with us. I do have to dance. I've been postponing. It's already 44 minutes into the stream and I haven't even danced yet. Sacrilege! Your experience with the mods here is a direct reflection of what you've brought into this space. Yeah. It's like, oh, the mods are rude. They keep deleting my stupid shit that I post. I worked so hard on posting some stupid shit. And then they just deleted it before the streamer could read it. So rude. I'm gonna go cry. Fungus power. You feel that's funny? Good. And case in point right up there. Love is true. Love is true. I appreciate you friends joining me. Now I'm gonna give you more to make fun of me for. How does that sound? All right? You like that? You might hear some birds screaming about it, but I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna dance. Let's see if I can get this one up a little bit. Good. I have even bigger hole in pants somewhere back there. So if you see something, don't be alarmed. I wear second pants under my pants. I just don't find my second pants as aesthetic as these pants. Right? These pants feel more like me. So I'm wearing them still. Joe has set the intention to help me fix them. But I'll have to do something about it. Am I going to use this blanket? These are the blankets that we got on our flight back home. Maybe I'll use this blanket. It is technically a noodle blanket, but that dude doesn't seem like he cares. He's so old, so blind, and so deaf. Sometimes in pain. We try. We try. Try to make him comfortable. And happy as much as a dog can be. I'm postponing more. I mean, coffee. Do you have a job, sir? I think you asked that yesterday as well, KSH. And yes, I have many jobs, unfortunately. I wish I just had one job. That would be great. I'm sure I will have more peace. But unfortunately, that's not how it works, right? I allow myself the peace in these moments. Holy pants. He's drinking coffee out of that thing, Steve. God only knows why. What are you drinking? I'm drinking coffee out of this because it makes every sip I take scathing hot. And I can't drink more of it, right? Like I will literally drink a cup of coffee like it's water. Unless it's so hot that it doesn't allow me to. So I do. Drink it warm. Hope those mountains welcomed you back home. That's nice. Remember when I was working at the bookstore and struggling super hard with chronic intractable migraine? I used those thermal cups with my coffee. And I was adding creamer every day. That sounds nice, must say. Steve, it's an old family story. When my brother was little, he got super pissed at my parents and said, "Shut up and eat your coffee." And it's been coffee ever since. Whoosh, shields up. Love is true. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna stop distracting myself and I'm gonna start dancing about it. You hear that? Chicka chicka. Alrighty. You might hear some birds screaming about it, but do not be alarmed. Do not be alarmed. It's okay. Man, it's kind of cold in here. It's 63. Joe has set the intention to help me fix them. I didn't freak out. You freaked out. Hearing my own voice suddenly over the speakers. No, I already have. Let's see. Is this one good? This is a new song. No, I don't think this one is going to be good. Oh, man, I need to sit down. Oh, my goodness, stop. That feels like 100% AI made. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure a machine made that music. Which I'm not 100% opposed if it was good. But it was not. This is a scary one. Oh, wait, but it's old. Okay, no, I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play that one. Weekly Live. Let's see. These looks like they could be nice. Suddenly the floor vibrates. That sounds nice. Oh yeah, I would get super lit and try to pretend to feel normal. I hate that you changed our screen name, Steve. My name is Sam. I mean, you can change it again. Like, it lets you change it. So it's more like a matter of you need to Take the initiative. Sam are my initials. Nice meeting you. Sam. Oh, Steve. Steven, you have an A name. Martins. Nice. I don't know how this song is gonna be. Let's see the beat. No. No. Change? Not enough change, no. Just a beat. See this one? Okay. Now we're in a territory that I like being in. Nah. This one ain't it either. I'm sorry. I'm so picky. I'm so picky. I don't know any of these tracks. Bass Factor. Let's see this one. Oh, this is a 46-minute playlist. First beat. So picky. I'm just gonna play my tracks that I've already liked. He said that. Ooh. Remember last week I was like, I have a song that's like the Charlie Chaplin. Don't give yourself to these machine men with machine hearts and machine minds. You are not machines. You are men. Right? And I was like, I really like that. I have a song request. Check your Discord. Is it on SoundCloud? Let me see. I'll try and find it on SoundCloud. Checking my Discord. Oh my goodness. What am I looking at, Sam? Why? What did my eyes do to deserve what I just witnessed? I'm looking away. I love that he got super suspicious the second he read that. Yeah, no, I was instantly suspicious. And then as soon as I witnessed the thumbnail of this song, I don't know if the suspicions went away. I don't think I should show you. You want to see? You want to see what Sam sent me? Yeah? Yeah, you want to see? This is what I got. What in the fucking South Park, the fractured butthole, spontaneous bootay boss battle. No, I'm not gonna dance to that song. Sam is. I think I'm getting trolled by Sam right now. Is that what's happening? Am I getting trolled? Lives are so important. All right, guys, I gotta run. Love you, Christy. At the therapist. Good. Talk to you, beautiful people, tomorrow. Enjoy the dance sesh. Thank you, friend. Sam Alabama blam blam. It's programmed into my predictive text at this point. I love that he got super suspicious. That's a good one. Just listen, man. Oh my goodness, Sam. That's a great game. I'm taking long, deep breaths. It is, in fact, a SoundCloud song. So, like, that's the hard part. Like, I was like, is it on SoundCloud? I'm gonna be like, me, if it's not on SoundCloud. I'm gonna dance to my song first. And then if I feel good about it, I'll dance to your song, okay, Sam? But this is it. This is the song that I wanted to play, you friends.
And I lost over to the stars. How each one is just another sun from another world. The Earth just another planet in our solar system. The solar system just another of billions in a galaxy. Our galaxy just a part of a network of billions of galaxies where we're our closest neighbor. So far away.
Soldiers, don't give yourselves the brutes. Men who despise you and enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who train you, charge you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fire. Don't give yourselves to these miserable men, machine men, machine minds and machine hearts.
You are not machines. You are not kettle.
Are you ready for phase one?
Drop it.
Don't give yourselves the brutes. Regiment your lives. Like cattle. Don't give yourselves. Machine men. The machine hearts. You are not
Here comes the good beat again. With machine hearts and machine minds. I might become a machine man someday. Was dancing so hard this weekend. I got a massive cramp in my right leg. Did you get one in the top of your leg or in your calves? Because that's where I get a cramp as well. This entire leg, I think it was my left one, locks out. Like my thigh cramps so hard that I literally have my legs straightened out. Not a vibe. As he said, stay hydrated. There's one more beat in that still. Na na. Still some more delay. That's it. That is actually it. Israel dance vibes. I know Israel is into psytrance as well, a bunch, right? Bless the psytrance homies. Bless them all. Yes, I follow a rule. I'm insisting that Sam's song gets played. It's great beat, Dan. I think he's stuck on the source media though. Me a little bit. Little bit. Yeah. South Park. South Park. I don't have a personal relationship with South Park. I have not watched a single episode ever. But I'll do it. I'll play this song, Sam. Oh my goodness, it's 23 minutes long. Sam wants to kill me. You heard it here first, everyone. Sam's trying to kill me. This song is 24 minutes. How about that, Sam? You feel like you've been considered? How does one learn how to dance like that? If you figure it out, teach me too. I just keep moving, bro. It's very trappy. Tick, 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 and boom, clap, boom, clap, boom, clap, boom, clap. That's why I've been scarf dancing, because with the scarf, I can match the claps. But legs have to move slower. Yeah. Dancing is practice. And it's a lot of fun. And it's good exercise as well while you're at it. This is unrestrained freedom of the body. It's a style you can only feel into. Sam knows. I mean, he was totally right to pause on it. Sam, Bass Nectar, literally calls it wild style. And that's a track called Wild Style Method. Kind of freeform dancing. You're talking about this wild style? I'm a wild style dancer? Good to know. It is fun. I do like trappy music. Kind of. I kind of like trappy music. I'm gonna cool down outside a little bit. Wow. It's really nice out here. Moment away from the music. You wanna hear some wind chimes? The gentle fade out. Stay hydrated. I am getting a little bit of a sweat worked up. I have been drinking coffee about it, but I don't think that's exactly staying hydrated. Got some debris stuck to my feet. Also like to be calling stepping, because dubstep is so you're stepping. Also like to call it stepping. I do have a pretty steppy dance style. It's literally just a looped track. Cut it off wherever you please. That was it. I enjoyed it. It was vibey. Made me feel like I was boss battling. All right, but I'm the boss. And it's my battle. and whatever was trying to damage me made so little impact that I didn't even notice. Yeah, totally. It's a good amount of time we've spent dancing, but we'll do one more. That dancing wasn't too intense. I'm only like 190 BPM, 19 BPM. So I think I can go for more. Let's see. Oh man, my whoop stats are on that device. I think it's definitely going to notice that I did something. Oh, high strain activity detected. Like, yo. I do like this song. It's called Like That.
When I hear it coming up like that, I just know that things are
Gonna end bad when my body only moves to the beat.
when my body only moves for the beat. Y'all been waiting for me. When my body moves for the beat, something like this. Y'all been waiting for me. When I hear it coming up like that, I just know that things are going bad. When my body only moves for the beat, y'all been waiting for me. When my body
think that's it. I think it's stop. We have been dancing for 30-ish minutes. Dancing is hard, y'all. I was dead after 3 hours. You were at a festival? I don't know if you did tell us that you were at a festival. You did tell us that you were dancing until you had cramps. Where were you, bro? Hey. Am I dancing to this track? I might as well. A little bit. I'm pretty cooked. My feet are hurting more than the rest of my body is. But that is okay. Just to be expected. My feet are the smallest part of my contact surface of the earth. Actually impressive. How tough your feet are. Oh goodness. I am out of breath. Afrikaans? Aiden Ross? No. Not Aiden Ross. It's MeltMore. Humor, man. I bet that was a whole vibe. Oh, Steve Aoki concert. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen... No. I've seen Mandragora. I've seen Mandragora live. I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever seen any of like my personal favorite artists. Yeah. You get that forehead vein popping. That's how you know you were dancing good. I need to catch my breath. I kind of want to go sit outside. It's not nice inside here. And I mean inside my body. I need to cool it down. Sure, felt like it. Imagine liking... Oh, jeez. Sure do know that I'm happy that I know nothing sometimes. It's a great boon. Great boon to experience. Oops, sorry about that. Is this my seat? Oh, yes. Yes, sir. This be my seat right now. Stay hydrated. Told ya, it's nice outside today. It is. It is pretty nice out here. I won't deny. I'm not feeling uncomfortable in the slightest. What a pleasure. What a pleasure to be here with you, friends. I am in heaven, as you can see, as the exposure will let you know. Reality has melted away, and there is only us right now. Wind chimes singing in the distance. Nice mountains. Thank you, Brother Bear. They are kind of like little mountains, aren't they? I have felt the same thing. Having that experience of just like visual intrigue. I'm a big mountain fan. And there are less of the mountains that I'm usually used to on this side of the world, in this specific side of the world. But the buildings, there's something about the buildings here, especially the big one, but the buildings that I see kind of like falling apart even, all right? There's so much character. As I ride around here with my wheel, I get to experience a lot of what this world has. It has a lot to show. I think I wrote a poem 2 days ago about how plans have a way of continuing forward in ways that the planners of those plans couldn't have imagined. Right, where the big building behind me, can you kind of see it? I think it's mildly visible in the corner, but I'm gonna keep it nice and vague. That building has gone through multiple iterations of existence, right? It's been multiple different things. It was a college at one point. It was a hospital ward at one point. It was there's a third thing it was at one point, and now it's a like hotel lobby essentially. I love that poem. You read that one, right? It does have a quality to it. I almost want to read the poem again. I'm going to show you the big tree. Look at that entity. Isn't that beautiful? It is pretty much wrap-up time. So I'll bring my resources out with me. I love that Merman reads my poems. GBs. I didn't know you read my poems, dude. I actually had a conversation with Giovanni yesterday about how long it takes me to write them completely by myself. Right? These days, we live in an age where we have help. However, if I opt out of getting help and I do it all myself, there's a certain quality that arises from the poetry, both in my heart for it and I feel in the reading of it, right? Just because I know even more that that is what I wanted to say in that moment. But it sometimes takes me 3 hours to get it done. And then I said to Joe, and then I wonder, what, is 3 people gonna read my poem? 2 people? Is it worth all of that extra time that I'm spending? And it's moments like these where you let me know that you do read them and that you love my poetry even. Makes it worth me showing up for it. Try harder. It's amongst the lamest. Where did you land when you got to the States? Landed in Chicago, then drove 5-6-ish hours to down in Indiana. I love that poem. No, just heard it now, but it makes sense. I'll read you the poem. I'll read you the poem, Merman. Like, this is what she said I should do. She said that I should read the poem to people. Read poems to people. The poems that I have written, that's the way that they get to be experienced more. Here it is. The poem is called Participation Plan, and that's the flower that went with it. What phone did you use? Huh? How is this of importance? It's worth it for you to restore your thoughts on paper. Yeah, I don't do much of paper storing. I do a lot of digital doings. It is what I find I actually show up for, right? I don't use a pen and paper much at all, ever. Do you know your phone model? Yes? It's an S23 Ultra, if you must know. Are you wondering about the exposure? It's bad, I know that. Part of me wonders if I brighten this thing up, I don't think you're gonna see the background. Bro, you are rich. I got it secondhand for $400. Yeah, don't buy them new. That's a piece of advice I can give you. Buy them from someone who's buying themselves the S26 Ultra soon, right? It's probably gonna come out in like a month. Then there's going to be S26 Ultra. And then that phone is 3 years old. And then that means you get to pay 3 times less for it, essentially. That's pretty much how it works. And it's just as good a phone. It's just as good a phone. The only reason I got this one is because the one that I had that was similar, I dropped and broke. And I used it for as long as it wanted to keep staying alive. It was one of those cracks where it had like a line of dead pixels throughout the screen. And then this half was like 50% dimmer than the top half. And then sometimes they would like pulse flashes of light at my face. Made me feel like I was in some sort of experiment. And I am both scientist and guinea pig. Let me read you Participation Plan. This poem that I wrote a while ago. Very much inspired by these spaces. I'm still paying for my S23 Ultra. Jeez. Do you have like a 3-year contract? Oh man, don't talk about phones and how much of a scam that is. I'm still in iPhone 12 mini. Yeah, there you go. Right? And I was saying this to Joe as well. If that phone of mine, that is now 6 years old, going on its 7th year old, if that phone didn't fall and I broke the screen, I would have still been using that phone. And the only reason that I broke the screen is because after I dropped it the previous time and I broke my screen protector, I was like, I don't have to replace it. These phones are strong, I say to myself. They're so strong, it's not gonna break. And it didn't for 2 more years. So I was like 2 years, N of 2 of right, but it didn't last forever. Samsung S5, awesome. You're still paying for a phone from 2023. Damn, that is pretty rough. But it makes sense, especially if you have a big contract with it and it's also a part of your phone plan. I'm gonna freaking read this poem already. This is why I didn't want to answer the question about the phone, because I knew it was gonna distract us. Participation Plan. The plans of the world we live in live on in ways the planners couldn't know. Plans fall apart and new plans were made to build them back up again. There is something to learn in that for me, that usefulness might not be immediately seen, lost in the confusion of what is worthy, left behind because forward was somewhere else. What's the poem called? It's called Participation Plan. Participation Plan. And I'll read it again because I feel like I'm flustered a little bit. Lend me your ears, dear friend. Participation Plan. And this is the flower that went alongside it. The plans of the world we live in live on in ways the planners couldn't know. Plans fold apart and new plans were made to build them back up again. There is something to learn in that for me. That usefulness might not be immediately seen, lost in the confusion of what is worthy, left behind because forward was somewhere else. I plan to keep being the self, live as if there is a plan even greater than my own, eons of complexity to be here right now, planning my participation. Planning my participation actively. How will I participate? Daily. Little by little, ultimately forward. I pay $6 a month. That's nothing. Paying $6 a month to have an S23. Worth it. Worth it. Forward is somewhere else. Deep. You like that? I like that line too. It felt very apt for some of the things that we end up doing in life, where it's like, we need to go forward. And it's like, yeah, but this other place, or this other thing, or this other job, or dang melts. Read one more. I am intending to. Thank you for encouraging me to. This is yesterday's poem. And I like this poem too. I have been proud of myself. This is the flower that I made with yesterday's poem. The third rule is don't piss me off. So no talking about peepees and that kind of dovetail. Thank you. Steve, are you planning on attending the wedding? It's the 4th of April, if you do have the space to. Oh, my hard eyes. Every time I see Joe heart-eyesing my flowers, my heart makes 3 hearty eyes, just like she said. No, Sam, I can't. I really wish, though. It's okay, dear friend. You are a part of this journey, no matter where you are in the world. That's the point of us being online people, right? We are global. We're from the internet. We're not from somewhere else. I'm not from the mountains. I'm not from South Africa. I'm from the internet. All right, I've shown you this flower. One more time. Witness your eyes. Now offer me your ears again, please. This poem is called Nothing's Broken. I really like this poem. I think it's good. Judge me, please, if you will. I'm serious. It's the days where things don't go our way, where the unexpected, the minor inconvenience is what tightens our jaws and sets our minds ablaze with whys. Why don't I learn how to calm down? I think. Except that just because I'm not happy, the world's not broken for it. And how great that is. If the world had to fall apart every time I did, we'd all be in caves. Even the caves would break, or at least need one from us, if all of us suddenly arrived hoping to be saved from ourselves. So I find calm down in the depth of knowing that it's all going on like it should, forward forever. Broken things don't move. That forward forever thing came back again in the second poem, and those were days apart. They were days apart. Broken things don't move. Broken things don't move. Nothing's broken. Nothing's broken. Everything's still moving. There are a few ruins around here. Sam, what you know about the Haha Tonka Castle ruins? That's the ones that we've been looking at. Check it out. Type that into your Google Mapius, Haha Tonka Castle ruins, and then let us know what you're thinking. What's going on? We're sitting outside. I just read some poems. I'll probably pull a card afterwards. Me and Joe have to get officially married, right? Within the next, like now it's on its way to like two months and 10 days. And we plan on getting married on the 4th of April. So it's gonna be in Kentucky? Are you in Kentucky? Right? Right, Sam? Right? Kansas City? Close to Kansas City. Like an hour away, I think, from Kansas City. Wanna listen to our song, Zombie How To? Maybe later. Maybe send me your song and I'll listen to it at other points. Pretty cool poems. Thank you, Merman. Unreasonably warm today. Don't be fooled by it. I am comfortable sitting outside. It is pretty nice getting married in Kentucky. I think so. Poems scare me. They are so intimate. Yeah, me too. Me too. I also wonder what you friends might think about me sometimes when I write my grungy emotional poetry. I had like a pretty grungy emotional poem pretty recently. Let me see which one it was. Nothing's broken. I think my Nothing Matters. Yeah, I had Nothing Matters, and the next day, Nothing's Broken. My Nothing Matters poem goes like this. I don't care, they say. Not cursed, liberated instead. Free to be as the I am all along, even if who I am changes with time. Become someone who uses this knowing to be light. Find all the selves that hide in the shadows of mind. Learn how to use the pain of life as an anchor for where you are today. Living is the only thing that matters, it seems, and I care that you do. Nothing matters like care from you. You better care for you, oh, you better. You better start caring for you right now. and then I'm gonna read you this poem. This is my one of my favorites in a long time. I'm even gonna like this poem myself. Yes, it's great. It's called Nature's Novelty. Missouri. Why did I think? Not Kentucky, Missouri, I believe. Thank you. Why did I think Kansas City was in Kentucky? Kansas City is in Missouri. Yeah, when can you guys come for a visit? Your room is ready. Joe and me would have to make a plan to do so. I think you have sent me a location, so I do know roughly where it is. But we'll have to do it. We'll have to do it, and do it. I think that's the only way. It would be fun to go on an adventure like that. All right. Nature's Novelty. Last poem, and then I'm going to read you a card, and then I'm going to say goodbye. All right. Last moments. Let's savor it. We'll be in touch, Kate. True. We've been meaning to get better at connecting. Well, there's a Kansas City, Missouri, and a Kansas City, Kansas. I do not know about the state of Kansas would treat my unique ordination license. Yeah, that could be a challenge. Nature's Novelty. Nothing as notorious as nature's novelty. There's a quality to the chaos, a seriousness in its delivery that sets one on edge, balancing. I'm afraid I'm no help in it, just as lost at sea with storm winds and tidal waves crashing out as life crashes in on me. But I'm stable, you see, like horses that know which shrubs to eat, picking at the parts of myself that need help and leaning in. I don't have all the answers. I'm afraid I could have been better before, could have done more, batten down the hatches, knowing what's in store. Nature and its novelty. At least we're not bored, growing tall with the waves as we learn their ways. Growing tall with the waves as we learn their ways, dear friends. Nature and its novelty. There's apparently a tornado supposed to come over us Thursday. Tomorrow there's tornadoes coming. Nice. Well, Kansas City. I've heard that KC, Missouri is better than KC, Kansas. There we go. I'm a big fan of the dude, Sam. We're gonna make it work. I mean, if anything, we'll get you more licensed up, Sam. We can do that too, right? Okay, Joe Bot, what is in Missouri and why not Indiana? I have so many questions, lol. We want to be. That's like the idea we've romanticized, ordained by Sam, our friend. But she lives and has a newborn, essentially. Right, he's a year old, but he's pretty new. A year old is pretty new to me. Oh, if I have a 1-year-old shoes, they're still new shoes to me. So, yeah, she can't go that far, you know, with the baby as something to consider. And it's about 7 hours from her to us, right? So either she will have to travel 7 hours this way or we will have to travel 7 hours that way. And it might make it a little bit extra challenging for you. It might be 9 hours for you in that case, Kate. Oh my goodness, that's so much driving. I'm fine. I'm gonna pull a card now. Activity was detected, yes. Sorry about that. I was like, I'm gonna just swipe away this thing, and then it was like, I'm gonna actually hijack your whole shiznit. Oops. I'm a big fan, love is true. Okay, card time. I have shared all that's true, and now I'll pull a card from my deck of pretty box. Maybe I can do like a double eyes one as well. Yeah. Ah, the wind is so refreshing. Who's gonna tell me to stop? Maybe I'll do like a little shuffle. A little bit of a shuffling. These cards are starting to fray. The laminate that I put on it at the very least. I'm happy that I did put laminate on these cards because they would be destroyed by now. Absolutely eviscerated. Like, look at how my poor book looks. And this thing got like DC fixed as well, you see? Like I did try to help it. But even then, 5 years will leave its marks. Leave its marks on the book. We even had like a 1 year hiatus from the cards. These poor cards have just been staying in the drawer, waiting. The fact that the front page is fading, like this red was the same shade, right? But this one usually lays on its back. It's gotten so wrecked. Maybe I'll have to buy myself a whole new set. I'm sure Francine Hart would love that. Francine Hart. I shouldn't have looked. I need to now reshuffle the deck again. Oopsie. Oopsie, oopsie. It would definitely be easier for y'all to get a courthouse wedding in Indiana, so I'm honored you guys are choosing the hard way. I mean, again, we can probably like run to the courthouse and do it that way, and then do it the hard way as well. Right? You know me, Sam. I like doing things the hard way. I need you to tell me when to stop. It's up to you. Yes, you specifically. Tell me to stop. If you hear this message, you tell me to stop. That's what you need to do. That's your objective. Type stop in chat and then hit send. Hit a stop button. Make me a stoppius. Most stop us. Hey, there, thank you. Thank you, Kate. Love that. Interesting. Do I agree? You know, I think I do. That card does feel pretty apt. Today's stream topic was about allowing yourself peace. And this card is the cube. The hexahedron. It's a representation of Earth. Right? Like the cube is like Earth, like Terra. As he stops about a minute later. I mean, I stopped as soon as I saw the stop in chat. As soon as I saw stops in chat, that's when I stopped. That's how it works. Card number 21. Substance, order, and stability. The hexahedron, or cube, with its 6 equal faces, is one of the 5 three-dimensional solids, commonly called the Platonic solids. The cube is associated with the masculine side of our nature and is the element of earth. It is a symbol of matter, security, solidarity, fairness, order, and stability. Choosing this card finds you seeking affirmation that the venture you are embarking upon or the project you are designing is in your best interest. Do you feel secure that your plans are in good order? Does the essence of your project have substance and stability? Do you feel there is fairness in the situation? If so, this card affirms your intention to move forward and indicates stability and good fortune. Occasionally, it takes stepping out of the box in order to see the situation more clearly. Take a break. Go for a swim. Walk in the park or head for the gym. Set aside your objective long enough to gain a fresh perspective. Now look again at the substance of your inquiry with a refreshed attitude and realize the order in your manifestation. Realize the order in your manifestation, Hoopy. Have you realized that there's order in this manifestation? Despite all the chaos that we might be observing, order remains. I eat and am nourished by situations. Sick line, I like that. There you are, Hoopy. Missed you. I was just gonna say the same thing, Xiao. We have missed you, Hoops. It's nice having you here. Yeah, I think it lags a bit. It does. Reality to you! No reality to you, Hoopy! You get realityed. No, you. No, you get realityed. We did technically pull this card upside down. So I'll read you the upside down meaning. That's not how it works. Reversed. You are seeking order in a situation that seems beyond your control. You don't know me, cards. Consciously step out of the box in order to gain a larger perspective. You may be required to act in a manner that is not customary for you so that you can break free of the confinement you are experiencing. Damn. Holy sh... Alright. Alrighty. Okay, sacred geometries. I'm getting the goosebumpers. Look at that. Just getting absolutely goosebumped. Yo. How about this reality we're having? Reality to you, thank you. Thank you for realitying with us. I'm gonna now say a goodbye and a thank you that you joined me. It was a pleasure having you here. Until we do some more tomorrow, okay? Bye everybody. Love ya. Cheers. Goodbye now. Ta-ta.